This is how he's making his cattle ramps. Stainless valves and manifolds everywhere, and it's just all made out of granite. That is a stainless steel flagpole. I don't know what flag he had here. There's pines and jacarandas. Definitely wasn't messing around. And it's all in pretty good condition, yeah. Alright, here I am at lot 23. I've just come in this gate here and the highway's back up there, so that's north. And just to show you the entry, there's a cattle yard here, a quarry. This is a really big lot. It's a huge valley there, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Anyway, brilliant for grazing. Yeah, that quarry in the distance, but it's it's not making too much noise at the moment. I think most of the roadworks in Bunbury have been complete, so they're not servicing as much. So most of the dynamite's been done. Anyway, I'm going to walk down this straight fence line. This is National Forest on the left. I'm going to walk down this fire break and show you the view from the other side. Okay, so I'm down in one of the valleys of lot 23. There's a nice little natural brook here. It's flowing really strongly. It's really nice looking. Sounds really nice down here. There's a few pines, which is interesting. Back up the hill, it's quite steep at this point. Probably not much you could do, but I'm just going to try and see where we can dig in some water. I mean, this is really nice down here. I can see some trails coming through this. This is almost foresty here. You can see the pines. These are all pines. There's obviously been some plantation here happening in the past. Anyway, I'll check back in once I get over to this other side. There's another really nice aspect to this lot. Yeah, this clearly used to be a pine lot. I can just see pine stumps everywhere, and we see the evidence of a house probably soon. An old house, ruins. Alright, so this is it. Alright, so I've just found a potential place for a water body here. There's obviously that little patch. There's a soak there, so it's all coming out of the hill right where those trees are and running down here. So that's the flow in July. There's another one kind of goes off to that side, and another one on that side. So about where I'm standing would, I think, make for a really cool water body underneath these back of dam wall up along here. Could be quite fun. These ruts are huge. They've obviously been here for ages. And again, I think this all used to be pine, I would say. I think this all used to be pine plantation. So you could even have a dam sort of crescent around this pine area. It's pretty cool that I met a bulldozer operator yesterday that's only 2 doors down. He just had his bulldozer arrive on the Fremantle dock last week, so that was a pretty cool connection. See evidence here of trails, fertilizer packets. Yeah, definitely going to make an inquiry about what happened here, what the soil content would be like. So much clay. But this is cool. yeah, I think you'd sort of do a kidney bean shape around here, and you could make a really nice little water body in here without too much effort. Okay, I found myself in a little valley here where a few of the creeks meet, and I think this is actually the Collie River. I think it's because it's heading towards the... Actually, no, it's not. It's not. But it feeds into the Collie River. Anyway, this is a bridge. Again, another prime example of just the craziness of the previous owner. Look how he's engineered this with all the natural granite from this block. Those stumps are incredible. They are real trees. I mean, this could become quite a nice little feature bridge. Or you could put little yurts around the edge here. Just is quite a unique opportunity on a private block. So I think these little experiences would sell well. I'm just going to do some research into that excavator as well. I've got the badge numbers and stuff. But yeah, there's the bridge. How cool is that? Okay, I'm at the top of the hill now where that little soak is. With the other aspect looking down. This is a really good elevation in this valley. It's sort of almost crescent shape, like I said. The kidney bean dam could remove a lot of this, and you'd have a very, very sheltered valley here to build and have a water body in front. A very long view into the distance there. The video doesn't really do it justice. Anyway, this is another spot which I'm going to mark on the map. The fence line to the National Forest is right there, so you've already got a trail potentially there, or the excuse me, the trail it already runs through where these trees are, so that's potential access up the hill as well. Here's an even further back aspect of the back of lot 22. Yeah, I'm right on the boundary here. National Forest. It's quite steep, but yeah, you can see it's asking for some water down there, and probably halfway down as well, so you can feed it in the summer. Okay, so National Forest on the right. The creek that I mentioned before is just down here. This is also a really cool site. This could easily flatten. You're right on access, sort of that way. But I just think the pines make it extra special here. And again, another really good aspect. And you can literally hear from your front porch. You can hear the creek in the winter. This is a great spot for house number 2 on lot 23, I think. All right, so currently at the very north of lot 23, I've just walked from the highway. Oh, hello clouds. I just walked from the highway, which is over there. There's the river coming into the middle of lot 23. This is cool. So it's previously pine plantation again. There's a bunch up there. I reckon this is yurt territory. I reckon you grade little, it's quite enchanted through here, so it's got a very tenty kind of a feel. You'd create little landings, little sections dotted all through the trees here. I could definitely see a like a little yurt village feeding into something, maybe for school camps, church stuff, youth group stuff. Lot 23 is the one that feeds back in. It's got that little straw that feeds back to Coalfields Highway. So should be pretty okay to get that over. Here I am down in the bottom of the valley. The river's flowing nice and strong. And here we see a lot of, this has all been built up, purpose built with the granite, creating a really lovely little waterfall. We're in the middle of July at the moment. Feeds down there. I mean, this is invaluable. It's just really, really pretty. There's nowhere where you're finding waterfalls like this in the southwest. Just got to be careful, it's a bit slippery. But look, yeah, he's purposefully channeled all of this in. Bottom of lot 23 here at the most northern part of lot 23, right in the bottom of the valley. Really nice little moment right up against the boundary. The neighbour next door is the quarry to the west. But this is cool. It's just so much time and efforts that he's thrown into this to create such a beautiful little sanctuary. And it's either side of what is previously pine territory. You can see the channels dug into the hill. This is all cleared. It's all grazing at the moment. And the border is right at the top. So I'll get another shot in a minute. River down below. I'm walking on the northern side of lot 23. Actually, it's more like the western side. The western side's up there. I'm sort of walking south at the moment, down the length of the block, if that makes sense. The highway is behind me, and I'm just meeting about 100 cows. Very inquisitive. Anyway, the aspect is just unreal over this little river. There's some erosion. Yeah, maybe there's a water body there. Let's go down and have a... Okay, here's a bit of a panoramic from the western side of lot 23. Top of the valley. I just found this access track here, which is cut into the side. The river's below still, the waterfall was back there. It's a bit hard to explain everything, but highway's back, actually back that way. This is where I was yesterday, all through here. But yeah, still all pine, old pine. And underneath our feet is protected raw minerals zoning for